go to a live press conference taking place right now. This is Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo talking about the county's response to the coronavirus threat. Let's listen in.
They're scared, and it makes sense for the community to feel that way. It is a scary situation. It's an uncertain situation. And so I wanted to make the time to share with folks what we're doing, how we're preparing in Harris County, and also remind folks what each of us can do as part of the community. So here with me, I have Dr. Shah, who is our county director of our public health department, Dr. Purse, who is the director at the city's health department, and they're working incredibly close together in all of this. We also have Dr. Carlos Plasencia, who is with the state's health department. We have George Roberts and Lori Freeman of the National Association of County and City Health Officials, and we have Robert Kirkpatrick and Jennifer Smith of the Texas Association of County and City Health Officials. And so the name of the game really is coordination on this. Today, I've directed our Harris County Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management to formally stand up at TransStar and bring partners together throughout our departments and, of course, folks throughout all of these organizations to support our public health response, making sure that we are truly leaning as far forward as we can to coordinate and to prepare, with the expectation that this could come to affect us at some point. And so we want to get ahead of it, and we want to make sure that we're formally coordinating. We have worked as well, the public health department continues to monitor 24/7 for any potential cases, for any situation that they may need to do follow-up on. They are being extremely thorough with folks that could be possible cases, making sure that they're getting them tested, that they're running down anyone they may have come into contact with, and following up on that so that we're protecting the community. I want to reiterate a couple of things. First, there are still no cases of coronavirus in Harris County or in Houston. And right now, of course, we don't have a vaccine for it. And so the best that folks can do is follow public health advice and, for our part, prepare for any contingencies. And so that's what we're doing with now the Office of Emergency Management leaning fully into this coordination. We are thinking about and updating the plans that we've been developing. Plans have existed for months and years that even this morning we've continued to update. Every day we do so. What would we do in the event of a case? What would we do if a person experiencing homelessness were to end up being diagnosed with coronavirus? What would we do in terms of the economic impact? What about if someone who was diagnosed was the breadwinner for their family? Asking those kinds of questions. How do we best coordinate with the school districts? How do we best coordinate with our businesses? That is all the kinds of questions that we're running down. We are also making sure that we reflect the facts of the situation. And so because of the fear that is understandable, there's a lot of misinformation out there. And we're leaning forward very much in trying to keep people informed as to what the truth is. We have created a rumor control site as part of our Ready Harris website, readyharris.org. And there we have continually been updating the rumors that have been swirling and what the truth is to clarify the reality of the situation. Our public health department is continually out in the community pushing the message of what people should do and can do. And so let me get to that. What should each member of our community be doing right now? Of course, avoid travel to countries where there's a high risk of contracting the disease, and the information is at the Centers for Disease Control website, which is also linked out of our Ready Harris site. You also should take the precautions that you always take for any respiratory illness. So, washing hands, covering your cough, having, hand sanitizer, those kinds of things. We know that there have been shortages of face masks we don't need people to purchase face masks right now that won't protect folks from coronavirus. And it does keep our healthcare professionals from being able to access those materials that they need. For our part, what we need is continued support, particularly from our federal government, making sure that we have the resources and the testing capacity that we need. So right now, there is an allocation coming down from the federal government. Harris County would be the 5th largest city in the country, Harris County unincorporated areas. And so we need to make sure that we have those resources at the county, at the city of Houston, and that as the testing capabilities become available, that we have that locally. And so I just wanted to take this opportunity to remind folks that we are working to plan for all the contingencies, that it's on each of us to do our part as well, and that we have a network of officials throughout the state and nation that are all coordinating to do the best we can in preparation for this. I was just on the phone yesterday with the county executive at King County in Seattle. I've spoken with executives in other affected areas, and of course our public health officials have done the same, so have our emergency management officials. So we'll continue to stay prepared. If there were to be a case, a diagnosed case, we would notify the community immediately, and so you can be sure that we will do that if that comes to pass. Repito en español. Estamos aquí en una reunión de representantes tanto estatales como nacionales y de varias jurisdicciones a través del Estado de Salud Pública. Y quería tomar esta oportunidad primero para decir que yo entiendo la ansiedad, entiendo el miedo que muchos tienen en cuanto al coronavirus. Sé que es algo pues que lo asusta a uno saber que ese virus sigue creciendo, se sigue infectando a distintas comunidades. Entonces yo entiendo, quiero explicar qué está haciendo exactamente el condado Harris para protegernos, para prepararnos, y también qué pueden hacer ustedes, qué podemos hacer cada uno de nosotros como miembros de la comunidad. En cuanto al condado, hoy he dirigido a la Oficina de Manejo de Emergencias que...
Are you listening to a press conference with Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo talking about her response, the response of the county to the possibility of any coronavirus outbreak here in Harris County?
Basically taking a proactive approach as there are no cases confirmed here in Harris County or Houston. We are continuing to stream this press conference live on clicktohouston.com. We'll also have the latest on the coronavirus concerns coming up at 5 o'clock. We'll be right back.